Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out RV Daydream, and we're on day 6 of our journey, and we still have a few more days. What's today?
Thursday.
Friday, Saturday, we leave Saturday. So we have 2 more days, and we found out something. Our black tank is full.
What have you been up to?
I've been riding on a daydream.
Close to full. I'll show you on the gauge here. So we're probably going to do some tank emptying today. Maybe I'll just do the gray and we'll use the outhouse, or the shower house, should say, not an outhouse. We could do that if we needed to. We'll see. It's something to think about. Later this evening, after the camper host get done, we got to go over to their camper, and I'm going to work on their 5th wheel. Do a repair for them.
Or two.
Yeah, we'll see what they've got for me over there. Also today, I got my old clothes on so I can climb underneath the truck and just run my hands over all the lines and hoses to see if there's something that I can find that might be kinked or binding or pinched, which I don't think any of those things, but it's worth a look to see what we got going on there. And we're also planning to wander down and do an update for you guys off-site. Just give you a general state of the union, basically state of the RV Daydream as far as where we're going and things that we learned on this trip, and moving forward, going full-time, what we can improve on or what we can share with you. I'm going to try to go fishing today at some point. Back down to the dock and just screw around with the height of the bobber or something. I'm just saying that I've never gone fishing for as long as I have here and not have at least a nibble. And maybe I'm spoiled. I don't know. It just seems strange. But I'll attempt it again because I love fishing and I never get to do it. So we'll see how that turns out. As far as these videos, there's no doubt that at the time you're watching these, we're at home, probably in our beds, but we're
back to work.
And she'll be back to work. I just can't get them up. There's just no possible way that I can post these things. So we'll wait till we get back to the world of high-speed internet. It'd be different if I had T-Mobile in this area, because I could upload them every night then. That little hotspot does a good job on that, but oh well. So we'll see how today unfolds, and look forward to an update either later this video or on tomorrow's video. We definitely need to do some housekeeping. You can see she did some shopping last night and left some stuff out, and she made coffee this morning, and I had ice cream late last night. Anyways, getting back to what I want to show you here. This is obviously one of those old panels, but you know, it does a pretty good job. My black water tank wasn't reading, but there you get an idea. You got to hold these for a couple of seconds. You'll see this bulb disappear. That's usually from moisture or something. But yeah, battery condition, Loafer, good. Of course it's going to be good because it's been hooked up and charged all this time. Fresh water, it says 1/3. I expect that to stay there, and then before we leave we'll fill it up, or we'll put quite a bit in so we can take a shower on the way home. And then your gray water tank, you could say, says full, because this is full, 2/3, 1/3. And then the black water tank says full. Now as far as the black being completely full, it's not. As far as the gray being completely full, it's not. But whenever it reads full, you got just a little bit after that. We still took a shower with it on full. It's still going to be okay, but yeah, we have to empty those. Now as far as the truck, I'm going to grab my workman's pad or mechanic's pad or whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to lay that down underneath the truck and take a look and see if I can see anything in there that resembles a problem. I'm not going to be able to put the camera up in there because it's going to be dark and it's going to be kind of hard to see, let alone for me to feel the areas in which I'm going to be checking. So we'll see if I can find something. Okay, so I got underneath the truck and I dorked around with all the pressure lines that was coming from the fuel pump, or actually one's going to the fuel pump, but nonetheless there's two pressure lines. Both evaporative lines, as far as the vent line, and the other one going to the evap canister looked good. I don't see anything there. And both the fuel lines had a kind of a strange route when they came out of the fuel pump. So I kind of straightened them out a little bit to make sure that there was no chance that when they got warm, maybe they started closing off or something like that. Again, this is just purely guessing because I don't think any of that's happening, but it was worth a try. And then of course I unplugged the fuel pump and re-plugged it back in to make sure that there was a real good connection there. And again, nothing obvious, so we'll just have to keep on dealing with it and see if it gets worse or better, or if there's a symptom that shows up that pinpoints what the problem is. So now I've got to empty the gray water. Heidi's having unbelievable excitement fits over it. We may just leave the black tank until we leave and then just use the shower house. We'll have to see. Maybe not. Maybe I'll try to empty the black tank too. It's riveting, I know. As I mentioned about this whole speed bump thing, Heidi's going to drive the truck up. I'm going to sit on the tailgate, and then when we get up to the speed bump, I'm going to unlatch and then go around, because I tried pulling this, and when it's full, it's heavy. It's not light at all, so I'm not going to try to pull it all the way up there, because it is a little bit of a hill. Heidi thinks it's a race. Yay, we made it. I didn't get killed. Alright, so let's go and dump this thing. You guys can see how easy this is. With this side valve, as long as you have it vented, it's just a matter of lifting it up. Now, if this was black water, I would hook up a hose and the bayonet put in there, but this is just gray water. And that's just about half open. It's awesome. It's so much better than our other one where you had to lift it and try to get it directed in there. Now that the valve's not leaking. Alright, now we'll hose this baby off and this area off.
You do good work.
You can push that down crooked. Oh, maybe not.
How you like that? Okay, so that was fun. So now I want to do some fishing. So I got to get my worms galore and head down to the dock, see what I can do down there. The whole bobber setup, and I've got kind of a ground rig set up now to where the weights, set at the bottom, and then the lead's a little bit higher. We'll see how this works out. It's kind of hard to tell with the water moving so fast what's actually going on with the line. We'll let this thing sit here and hope that it doesn't go in. It would be a plus or a minus, I guess. I could always put a little rope or something around the pole just in case, but not much for action so far. Beautiful down here though. I still can't believe how much cooler the temperature is. It is so much cooler with all this fog. It's just that nice cold water evaporating into the air, and you get to feel it whenever it hits you. So I could stay down here for hours because it's not warm. It's just pleasant. Guess what I caught? I finally caught a fish. Go figure that out. Incredible, huh? All this time. Been out here for about an hour. Oh well, time to let it go. Alright, so all that fishing for just that one little fish. And today my fishing license expires, so I think I'm done as far as that goes. Gosh darn it. But it was fun, and it's real nice and cool down here, so when the sun comes out it kind of burns off some of this coolness, but still very nice. I'm gonna head back and get some lunch. I think Heidi's making pasta salad.
I'm gonna make pasta salad today. So let's go inside and see what I've done so far. I chopped up onions, cucumbers, tomatoes, and I had a bag of shredded carrots. So I stirred those up and I added Parmesan cheese. We're gonna see once I add the spaghetti noodles and the Italian dressing what it tastes like. When Michael's out fishing, I cut up some salad so we can have salads later, and I also made up some hamburgers, and I got lettuce, onion, and tomatoes for later. This is almost like watching paint dry. Michael's out fishing. Maybe he'll catch the big one and we can have a fish dinner. The only reason I'm doing this today is because the humidity in the camper is 81%. So I didn't want to cause any more humidity in the camper. As it was, it took my camera to not being fogged up about 30 minutes. I brought it outside here. So, like I said, this is my first video, and we'll see how this goes. If Michael can patch it together, that'd be cool. He's still out fishing. Now that I got this cast iron pot flat on the surface, I feel a lot better about it. Hopefully the water will be boiling here soon. The water's finally boiling. Package says for al dente pasta, boil for 9 minutes, stirring occasionally. For more tender pasta, boil an additional minute. I think I'll do it about 8 to 9 minutes. We'll see. It's called it's a seasoned, ready to use cast iron camp oven. It's an 8-quart, 12-inch diameter, Logic brand. I did purchase this on Amazon, and it came with a free cookbook. I'm gonna taste it again and see if it's done. I would say it's done. I'm going to move my camera because it's sitting on the strainer. Now I'm going to take it inside the camper and mix it together. I'm going to run some cold water over it. This is, like I said, my first video, and I'm using my camera, so I'm not even sure if it has volume. So I'm going to rinse this off, and I'll be right back. We'll have it all mixed up. I just put the spaghetti in the bowl with all the veggies and the Parmesan cheese, and then I topped it with Italian dressing. So I'm going to mix it together and we'll see the finished product. Like I said, it was pretty easy to do. Well, maybe I didn't say that. Boiling water was like watching paint dry. But other than that, once it got boiling, it went pretty quick. So hopefully Michael will like this first video of mine. Thank you.